Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Under the Radar, where we look for the ideas under the ideas we encounter every day. I'm Kirk Powell. This episode we begin with conspiracy theories. You run into these in all sorts of places. One of my coworkers recently espoused a conspiracy theory surrounding the assassination of John F. Kennedy, and just a few months prior to that had expressed doubt that the moon landings actually happened, so I guess that makes him a 2-for-1 special. There is a particular aspect of conspiracy theories I would like to dig into today. The Backstory radio program for November 22nd of last year pointed out that conspiracy theories portray the government as at once all-knowing and also inept, and this rings true. In fact, conspiracy theories arguably depend upon governments or other entities having all the knowledge and power but still messing up somehow. And how can this be? Omniscience and ineptitude together? An explanation that I will offer here is that this seems plausible to us because of a fundamental belief in the faultiness of humanity. That is to say that we believe that even with the best of circumstances and the most comprehensive planning, people will still fail. A basic belief in the faultiness of mankind may be seen in other areas of modern Western life. For example, in the scope of the insurance business. Despite every sign that things will go well, we still tend to assume that they won't, that our boxes will be lost and our cars wrecked. If it's true that the Western mindset assumes that our efforts are subject to futility even in the best situations, it could go some way toward illuminating the darker aspects of science fiction. Tales about the future, even idealistic ones like we see in Star Trek, still involve plenty of failure, brokenness, and discord. But where did this idea of human faultiness come from? I'm of two minds on this. A case can be made for a religious background to it. With the predominance of Christianity in the Western world for much of its history, the doctrine of the fallenness of man might have soaked into our reservoir of basic assumptions. Alternatively, it could be the result of a succession of failed panaceas. In the last couple hundred years or so, we have seen a series of high hopes dashed. Faith in the power of technology and science was shattered by world wars and the proliferation of WMDs. Faith in rational, expert management has degraded to the extent that now specialized management is a subject of ridicule. It could be that today's anxiety about antibiotic-resistant superbugs represents the end of the disease-free utopia represented by hand sanitizers and disinfectant wipes. Whatever the cause is, it seems to be that beneath many of our explanations for how the world works, and even how it might one day work, we operate under an interesting assumption that people are untrustworthy and faulty creatures. That's it for this episode. Join me next time as we delve into aesthetics and conceptions of personal beauty. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.